The sunken city of Aqualaria was a place of shimmering quartz towers and schools of neon fish. But for Coralie, the most beautiful sight was the daily rush of mare students streaming towards the Great Pearl gates of the Triton Academy. She floated at the edge of the current, a mermaid with hair the color of spun gold and a tail of iridescent mother of pearl. She was, by every definition, popular. Her laughter was a melody others tried to mimic. Her opinions the current that shifted social tides. That's why she noticed the stillness first. A little way off, near a grove of swaying kelp, the usual flow was disrupted. 3 mermaids from her own cliques, Rhea, with her venomous smile, and her 2 sidekicks had surrounded a smaller mermaid. Coralie recognized her as Marina, a quiet mermaid from the Coral Commons Quarter, known for her meticulously braided seaweed satchel and her tail, which was a plain, soft gray, like a smooth river stone. "What is that?" "A sack made of gutterweed." Soraya's voice was a sharp, mocking trill. She snatched the satchel, and Marina's carefully collected scrolls and shiny pebbles floated out in a chaotic cloud. "Please," Marina whispered, her voice a faint tremor. "They're just my things." One of the sidekicks flicked her powerful tail, sending a strong current that whipped Marina's dark hair across her face. "Maybe a new current will give you some color. Gray is so dreary." Coralie felt a familiar impulse to turn away. Conflict was an urgent prickly and best avoided. This wasn't her problem. But as she watched Marina try to gather her scattered belongings with trembling hands, her eyes wide with the humiliation so profound it seemed to dim the water around her, something in Coralie shifted. This wasn't just teasing. It was a slow, cruel suffocation. Before she could second-guess herself, Coralie propelled herself forward, her own pearlescent tail cutting through the water with effortless grace. "Soraya," she said, her voice calm but carrying, a tone she used to halt arguments before they started. "Professor Fenwick is looking for you. Something about your Absal geography essay being creatively inaccurate." Soraya's smirk faltered. She was vain about her grades. She tossed the empty satchel back at Marina. "This is boring anyway. Come on." She and her followers shot away, leaving a trail of bubbles and bitterness. The water grew still. Marina shrank in on herself, refusing to meet Coralie's gaze. "Thank you," she mumbled, fumbling for a stray scroll. "Don't thank me," Coralie said, her voice softer now. She swooped down, helping to coral a drifting, iridescent abalone shell. "They're just bored. Their opinions are as valuable as a jellyfish's." "Brain!" A tiny, almost imperceptible smile touched Marina's lips. Coralie looked at her properly, not at the plain gray tail, but at the intelligent, dark eyes, not at the simple satchel, but at the delicate, intricate braiding of the seaweed straps. This mermaid had patience. She had skill. An idea, wild and dazzling, began to form in Coralie's mind. It wasn't enough to just stop the bullying once. Soraya's kind preyed on perceived weakness. The solution wasn't to hide Marina. It was to showcase her until her light was so blinding, no one dared to dim it. "Marina," Coralie said, her voice now laced with a new, exciting purpose. "How would you like to be the most popular mermaid at Triton Academy?" Marina stared at her as if she suggested they go for a sunbath on the shore. "What? I can't. That's not me." "It's not about changing you," Coralie insisted, her eyes gleaming. "It's about revealing you. Trust me." And so, Project Marina began. Coralie, the social architect, saw the raw material everyone else had missed. First, the tail. "Gray isn't dreary," Coralie declared, swimming round a bewildered Marina. "It's a canvas." She led her to the secret gardens where bioluminescent anemones grew. She showed Marina how to gently brush against them, letting the microscopic, glowing particles adhere to her scales. By the next morning, Marina's gray tail was dusted with a constellation of soft, ethereal light that shimmered with every movement. It wasn't loud, it was magical. Next, the hair. Coralie didn't give her elaborate, trendy shells. Instead, she had Marina show her how she braided her satchel. Then, using strands of rare, silver seagrass, Coralie taught her to weave complex, beautiful patterns into her dark hair. "It's not decoration," Coralie explained. "It's art. It's your art." The biggest transformation was social. Coralie, the queen of the lunchtime current, started sitting with Marina. She didn't force her to be loud. Instead, she drew her out. She discovered Marina had an encyclopedic knowledge of ocean history and a wicked, dry sense of humor that emerged only when she felt safe. Did you know? Marina said quietly one day, as Surya swam by, preening, that the pufferfish inflates itself to appear more intimidating. A classic strategy when one's actual substance is lacking. Coralie's laugh was genuine and loud. The surrounding male students, who always took their cue from her, leaned in, eager to hear the joke. Slowly, they began to hear Marina's quiet wit. They saw her glowing tail, a feat no one could replicate. They admired her intricate braids, and soon she was quietly teaching others how to do it. Coralie organized a grand shell ball. Instead of choosing a dramatic entrance for herself, she ensured Marina arrived last. Coralie had helped her find a gown of woven milk kelp that seemed to drink the light and glow from within. Her hair was a masterpiece of silver and jet, and her gray tail, now permanently dusted with the glowing powder they learned to harvest, was the talk of the city. As Marina floated into the grand ballroom, a hush fell. She wasn't the gray, bullied mermaid from the kelp forest. She was mysterious, elegant, and utterly unique. Surya watched from the sidelines, her face a mask of stunned confusion. She tried to muster a cutting remark, but it died in her throat. You can't bully someone everyone admires. The merman captain of the Kelp League team, the most sought-after Finn in school, asked Marina to dance first. And as they swam in a slow, graceful arc through the dancing water, he made her laugh her genuine, unfiltered laugh. Coralie watched from a bank of glowing coral, a satisfied smile on her face. Marina wasn't popular because she was like everyone else. She was popular because she was gloriously, confidently herself. The mission was accomplished. Later, Marina found her eyes bright with the happiness that needed no bioluminescence. You did this, she said, her voice firm and clear now. You saw me when no one else did. Coralie shook her head, her golden hair fanning out around her. No, she said softly. I just cleared away the murky water so everyone else could see you, too. In the end, the most popular mermaid in school wasn't the one with the shiniest tail or the loudest laugh. It was the one with the cleverest mind, the kindest heart, and a quiet, unshakable confidence that had been there all along, waiting for a friend brave enough to help it shine. And in helping her, Coralie had discovered a popularity that ran deeper than any current. The end. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.